What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is 25 funny differences between Canadians and Americans. I mean, there's obviously probably a load of differences anyway. I guess it's kind of one of them. People say very similar, just because they are obviously North American, stuff like that. But what do you reckon? And can you think of any funny differences? I don't know what's going to be funny.
That's what I mean. I don't.
Maybe accent. But then US's accents all over the place as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I don't know.
I think it's just one we just have to get into. And
yeah, because we know the differences between Canada and America.
Yeah, we know.
But
some
this
of
sounds
them,
like it's
more
directed at people, like the actual people. So this.
Yes, definitely.
So this could be 25 differences that we don't actually know yet.
You know, the only thing I can think of, but again, I don't know if this is classed as funny. Again, we're just going to go rapid. It's a 7-minute video and 25 things. I can think of maybe just the stereotypes with politeness in Canada somehow. But would that be classed as funny? I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe the French speaking, because they speak
Oh,
French,
yes, potentially.
But I don't know how it's funny.
That actually may be.
But there may be something funny about that we don't know about.
Let us know in the comments what you think before this video starts. Smash the like button if you enjoy this kind of content. Smash the subscribe button, we'd seriously appreciate that as well. And let's check out 25 funny differences between Canadians and Americans. What we got?
Canada and the US have somewhat of a...
Oh, wait, what? That is very blurry, isn't it?
I think that's his video.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely is his video.
Yeah.
We've had bad internet research, so I was just checking.
Yeah, I think that is his video.
It's Canada and the US have somewhat of a love-hate relationship. It's a sibling rivalry that goes back centuries. So, what exactly are the differences between the two? Today, we're going to take a look at how the longest unprotected border in the world has defined North America. I'm Mike with List 25, and these are 25 funny differences between Canadians and Americans.
Let's go.
Canadians tend to trust authority, whereas Americans are suspicious of it. This goes back to the fact that the Canadians remained loyal to the crown, while America showed King George the door.
24.
Canadians bond over hockey. Americans bond over football. In general, Canadians also put less emphasis on sports.
23.
Canadians spend a lot of time comparing themselves to the US. Americans don't think about Canada very often at all. Actually, almost never.
You know what?
That's mean.
The thing is, I know for a fact there's going to be Canadians in here saying, he's obviously American. You know what I mean? The opposite side. They think about us, or let us know in the comments below, because
that sounds like fighting talk.
That's gonna be, people are gonna get salty over that comment, which I can see why as well.
I love you, Ken, and all my Canadian friends. This is in jest. Dear God.
22.
Some parts of Canada sell milk in bags. Bagged milk would be highly suspicious in the U.S.
Bagged milk? What?
I'd totally drink it. Milk's great. Best beverage. No, absolutely. No, milk is fantastic. Milk is the best beverage in the world.
It's not. Milk is absolutely gross.
No, I like milk.
Yeah. I actually don't like chocolate as much. I prefer white. I can do it. I prefer... Oh.
Ew, milk is so gross.
The U.S. sees itself as a melting pot. That was a good restaurant. While Canada sees itself as a mosaic. The difference is very slight, but basically in the U.S., there's more mixing and blending between immigrant cultures.
This may be not true because I've never been to Canada.
Okay.
But for me, America is like very much on the go, fast forward, you live in life. Everyone's just, you know.
Yep.
It's like crazy.
Yep.
And Canada's like calm. And that's just the vibe I get. If that makes sense.
I get what you mean.
Obviously, there's places in both that are chill and places in both
definitely.
that are like slow and places that are upbeat. But for me, like, I feel like America as a whole is upbeat and Canada as a whole is
more relaxed. I guess what you mean.
But obviously, I know.
Some places,
don't come for me, please don't come for me, because I know there are places
it's
in
so
America
hard to generalise, isn't it? Definitely.
But if I have to generalise, that is what I would say about the
Okay, fair enough. I was very random, but fair enough. Yeah. Came out of the blue, but
I have no idea what I was.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's hard to generalise, isn't it? But I get what you mean, because you think in New York, the city never sleeps and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you're putting, obviously there's states that do sleep.
Yeah.
But as a whole, America seems very
on it. Okay, I know what you mean. I get what you mean.
Cultures. While in Canada, immigrants tend to keep more of their language and traditions rather than mix with others.
20.
Canadians have more of a tall poppy syndrome, which is a tendency to distrust or discredit anyone who stands out in a prominent position or wealth. In this sense, Canada is a lot more like Europe. Conformity is more encouraged in Canada than in the US. If America does well at anything, it's encouraging innovation and non-conformity.
19.
Okay.
Canadians
kinda.
love their flag, but Americans seem to love their flag more. Seriously, nobody beats America at flags.
To be
I was
fair,
just thinking
I'm not
that.
gonna lie, you can't really
I
compete.
think
America,
US just
yeah.
are clear with the flag. Everybody, most people have them out, don't they?
I mean, like
They're just
in
everywhere.
the UK, you'll kind of see the British flag like occasionally.
When there's a football tournament or
You'll see
soccer
it-
tournament, it'll come out.
Yeah, but
which
like
is great.
these are like outside. American flags are just outside everyone's house. So like,
Yeah.
it's just no one can compete. With
Yeah,
flags.
they hit different with a flag, because don't they? Definitely.
You can't beat Canadians at maple syrup, though.
No, you can't.
18.
Fair.
Canadians put more emphasis on higher education. Actually, Canada puts more emphasis on it than any other country in the world.
Oh wow.
It leads the OECD, Organization
Little
for
clever
Economic
cookies.
Cooperation and Development, with 53% of the population having a college education. The OECD average is 32%.
Wow, that low.
17.
Canadians generally approve of their government. Americans hate and distrust theirs. This boils down to the fact that the Canadians see government as a good thing, while Americans see it as a necessary evil.
16.
Didn't know.
Americans are more individualistic. This goes back to the Wild West mentality. The very word Canada, on the other hand, is derived from a local Iroquoian word for village. Canadians are more communally minded.
15.
You know what, I'd guess that on
Canada-
stereotypes, 100%. Yeah, I'd guess on stereotypes, but again, that's just going... Most things I know about, obviously America, we've done a lot of these reactions, but Canada, we haven't done too many. And most I just pick from, I guess, American TV shows depicting
Yeah.
it a little bit, which probably isn't the best thing to go off. But I'd guess from that,
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense.
Canada's right wing is America's left wing.
It's like Hogwarts.
In the political sense, Canadian politics tend to be more liberal. This doesn't mean that Canada doesn't have conservative politics. It certainly does. The political system is a lot less polarized, however, and doesn't pull to the extremes as much. It has 5 primary political parties.
14.
Both Americans
You are?
and Canadians think
I'm
they're
learning new
more
things.
free. In Canada, this is due to more progressive policies. In the US, it's due to lack of government policies.
13.
Americans are more confrontational. Not necessarily in a bad way, but Canadians are more likely to just hold everything
See,
in and
Canadians
let it
are
stew.
like English people.
They're like the British,
We
aren't
just
they?
say sorry even when it's not even our fault.
Yep.
Like if somebody walks into me, I'm saying sorry, and then
Well,
I'm like,
it depends
after-
on the context, but a lot
no,
of
like
the
if
time.
someone bumps into me, like I'll go, oh sorry, and then they'll be like,
I say
oh,
sorry for you sometimes.
Yeah, but-
oh, sorry about that.
and then I look at him, I'm like, I didn't even do anything.
I'm like, yeah, I know, but it just matters. I'll
But
say
yeah,
it.
you do. I don't know. British people do just say sorry all the time.
Definitely.
Like,
Not everyone,
What are we even
but
sorry
majority.
for?
I know what you mean. And I guess, again, with a Canadian, it has got that British connection as well,
It's
more
got the
recently
crown,
than America
yeah.
and
I
stuff
mean,
like
not
that.
saying that the royal family make us say sorry, but
Yeah, but you don't say
Right.
sorry, the Queen gives you a visit.
I know.
Amelia, you didn't say sorry.
Say sorry for that.
Millie
That's
don't
me.
like Millie don't like when I call her name Amelia.
Say sorry for that.
I'm sorry.
Apologize.
Not accept it.
12.
Canadians pretend Canada has no problems. America pretends the US just has quirks.
Wow. Okay.
11.
Fair enough.
Canadians don't get to experience the joys of Pandora and Spotify due to licensing restrictions.
Why you don't have
10.
Spotify in Canada?
Although
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what Pandora is though.
Pandora for us is a ring shop.
Yeah, like a jewelry shop.
You're looking at my ring. This is Pandora.
Yeah, there you go. But
This is not Pandora.
yeah, yeah, it must be. It said internet radio, didn't it? So it must be a radio station. Or
Or like a Spotify thing.
on Amazon Music or something like that. But we do have Spotify. Spotify bangs. Should get on it, Canada. Canada?
Canada.
I was going to say Canadians, and I said Canada and Canada.
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 I like, you know.
A new way of saying it.
Canada, go
Canadians
on.
do feel quite a bit of connection with their province/city. Americans identify much more with their state than they do with the country
Is
as
that
a
Texas?
whole.
Yeah.
Except for Quebec. Canada's Texas.
Quebec, I thought it was
9.
Canadians talk about the
What
war.
do I know?
Canadians talk about the War of 1812 a lot. Americans aren't quite sure what that is. Boston Tea Party, anyone?
Some know about
Hey.
it, definitely.
Canadians are more passive-aggressive. A good example of this would be tribalism and all of its derivatives. While it's more overt in the US, that doesn't mean it's any less in Canada. It just comes out in a more backhanded fashion.
Okay.
7.
Canadians brag about how cold it is, while Americans brag about how warm it is. Unless you live in Minnesota,
Yeah, but it's
then you're
cold.
basically Canadian.
6,
Americans are much more polarized on almost everything. But then again, there are more people in just California than all of Canada, so it makes sense that Canadians would be more
mental, innit?
unified.
5,
In the US, talking about American politics is taboo, but in Canada, talking about American politics is a national pastime.
4,
That just makes sense again, just especially with the US politics. I guess the Canadian one is going to be like the UK, where I mean, I just avoid kind of that talk anyway. But you could have a conversation
Thing
about
is-
it most places.
Yeah, you can talk about it. Like it's not an issue. I don't talk about it because I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I know not
So it's
about
just
it either.
and like in the nicest way possible, I'm not interested.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I just there's no point in me starting a conversation about it because I'm like the whole Boris Johnson thing. I don't really know what that means.
Yeah, whereas in the US, I feel like a lot more people know about it. I guess it's the whole freedom of speech and all that. People
Yeah.
are more focused on that. So they take more noise. We should probably have more noise in it, to be honest. But yeah,
should,
and then
but
people
just-
get touchy either side if you don't agree and stuff like
I
that.
just prefer to say that I don't know. It just makes life much easier.
And like I said, we like on this channel, we always stay out of politics anyway, don't we? We're just down the road, keep it out, everyone be happy.
We're not even in
Canadians are
England
more
anymore.
likely to take off their shoes in the house. Of
Wait,
course,
what?
this depends.
Oh, we're not, because we're in Jersey. I got you. I was so confused with that comment. We're not even
No, I meant like we was talking about Boris Johnson. Like we're not
Yeah.
even in England anyway.
No, in Jersey,
We're
but
not
it
even
does
in
kind of
England anyway.
affect us.
Yeah, but like not as much as.
Yeah, so I comment. I was like, in my head, I was trying to process it.
Depends on location, but in many parts of the U.S., walking with shoes in the house is acceptable.
Yes, that's
Maybe
weird.
it's the cowboy influence.
3,
I feel like Canada's very
Canadians
much
think
like-
Canada is
Oh,
completely
Same as
different from the U.S. Americans, on the other hand, don't notice much of a difference between the two countries. As a note, from a European perspective, any differences will seem a bit overstated.
2,
Americans have it easier when it comes to shopping online. In Canada, many stores don't offer online shopping,
Tell you
Oh,
what,
wow.
and many
America
of them
do have it
don't
good
even have a
online.
website.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You guys bang with your online shopping.
100%.
I wish
begin
that was
with.
us.
1,
Canada has 2 official languages on a national
French.
level: English
you nailed that
and
one, not
French.
bad.
Americans have
I know
no
that 'cause my friend
official
lives in
language
Quebec.
on a national level. Each state decides whether or not to adopt English as an official language.
There you go.
Tristan, we should go to Canada one day. Let's do it. You want to go now? Sure. We got some hockey to watch. Actually, by the time this video comes out, I think the Stanley Cup playoffs will be over. Go Preds! What? No, we're gonna go watch hockey. Let's go. To hockey!
I got a question about what is Canada's national sport? Do you know?
Ice hockey.
Oh, I thought that.
It's
And
not,
people
is
will say
it?
it's for winter one, but it's lacrosse. What a left
Do you know
field
what? I
shout!
actually knew that.
What a left field shout! I'd have never guessed that
I
until you
knew
guys just
that.
told me.
I knew that though because Justin Bieber told me that.
There you go. That is
Justin
so
Bieber
random.
told me that in his.
What personally? He texts you.
Yeah, he messaged me.
Yo,
but no,
Millie.
in his movie, he said that he used to play Canada's national
Sport.
sport at school, and then I was thinking in my head, "You played ice hockey at school. That's cool." And then he went,
So he texted me.
"Ooh, lacrosse.
There you go.
That's an English sport too.
There we go.
Lacrosse, isn't it? We play that in England."
Do you mean it's an English sport?
No, but it's an English sport too. Like. English
Yeah, I
is
think
played.
so. I've never played it, to be honest. I've never actually seen it be played either. Smash the like button if you enjoy my content. Smash subscribe if you want to see more. If you want us to check out lacrosse, let us
I've
know
seen
in
it
the
in Wild.
comments.
I'm sure it's that one with the stick, isn't it?
It is. I know
I've
what
seen
it
it
is.
in Wild Child.
I've just never seen it.
That was that. That yeah, it's English, man.
Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button, and make sure you have a fantastic day. Peace.